We need to talk about Danny Gray. Now, you just saw him today. He didn't have any catches, but it's been 5 days and he has 2 catches. And, well, you saw him. You saw him in the one-on-ones. You saw him in 11 on 11s. He struggled. What did you see?
I saw a guy who was strictly just a speed guy. Literally just a speed guy. What I mean by that is every time I hear, hey, this guy, his greatest strength is speed. He's a speedy wide receiver. Most of the time, that means that all the guy knows how to do is just run straight, run deep, take the top off a defense, because they can't do anything else. They cannot. And that's kind of what I expected at first to be from him. And I thought it was okay drafting in the 3rd round because you need someone who can actually use the arm of Trey Lance. And if he just makes a couple of catches, boom, that's going to do enough to add that element. But, man, it's going to suck if he cannot get off the line of scrimmage because he can't do that. First of all, he's going on against Jimmy Ward. It's kind of unfair. One of the best defenders in the league, in my opinion. He just got mauled. He got destroyed. He got pretty much, it looked like a lion against a little puppy or something like that. And Danny Gray was the puppy. And I felt disrespected watching that.
Let's stay there. It was the first rep of one-on-ones. He tried to run a slant. Jimmy Ward got his hands on him and never let go. I mean, it was bad. So he couldn't beat the press. He never actually ran a route on that rep. The second time, he went up against Diamador Lenore and lost. So he only had 2 reps in one-on-ones, but he lost both of them. That makes me look closer because wide receivers should win this drill. And he went up against Diamador and a safety. So it was Jimmy Ward, but still. So I don't know, man. He was like the 17th wide receiver taken, so I don't know what you're really expecting when you dig that deep. You know what I'm saying? They went high.
And it makes sense, again, because he's just the guy who's built his strength through being a vertical threat. Again, I can't ever stress it. It's all the time. It's like, oh, all this guy knows how to do is run. He can't run great. Maybe he can't catch. He can't play anything else. And if you get your hands on him, then that's fine. Because a lot of times vertical receivers are just probably like soft. You get thought of the idea of like, oh, he's fast, so he can blow by the press. But it's like, yeah, but if you know what you're doing in press, the guy's not going to be able to really shake you off. And that's exactly what I saw right there. Because what's Danny Gray, like 160? Something like that, 170?
Looks like it.
But, yeah, he's just going to get mauled there by defenders, especially when now your top-end speed in college, especially in the college he played for, is not going to translate as well as in the NFL. He'll probably look good, but in moments, but it's not going to translate. He's not just like
outrunning these Niners corners, is he? I don't see it. No. And he doesn't have a lot of finesse to his route running. He doesn't have like great hand-eye coordination where he's snagging balls outside his frame. I mean, I'm a little underwhelmed. It's early. The other guy that they brought in at that position is Ray McLeod. I liked him in OTAs. I think he's hurt right now. I don't know. But I feel like I saw him
grabbing his leg
down 2 days ago and like power through the practice. Today he had a big wrap on one of his ankles, and I saw him limping. It's like, dude, sit down. I don't understand why he has to play through this, but he looks hurt to me.
I think once you said that, I was like, yeah, he is grimacing. He did it like he did it 2 or 3 times after that, following a play, and some of the plays didn't even go his way. And one play I remember where Lance had a play action roll out to his right, where I think it was meant for McLeod deep. McLeod wasn't even open at all. And then once that play was over, you just see him just like, half not even jogging it, half jogging it. And it's like, geez, man, is this guy making this? Is he trying to like tough it out? Is he afraid his job? He's not going to be secured because they paid him money. He's got a locked in job as the number 4 receiver. I feel like he's just trying to prove himself, which, there's an integration process, but like, hey, dude, there's still some time. Take some practices off. I don't know. Maybe it's his call. Maybe he's afraid to something. He's trying to tough it out because the way it's going with Danny Gray, he has no one to fear because Danny Gray might not even suit up some games if he keeps going at this rate.
Yeah, it's probably because, they just need guys out there. Debo's not out there. Trey is having a tough time against a very good defense. It's like, dude, if it ain't you, it's going to be freaking Danny Gray out here. Like, I don't know. Maybe he feels it won't get worse. It's just a pain thing, but it looks like he's having a tough time playing at his best. Like, he looks like he's like pulling up lane mid-route. That's just what I see. I think it's messed up that he's having to go through this.